Jeez. Sorry about that. The stream went down, unfortunately. Power flickered. But we're back. We're gonna play for another hour and a half. Hopefully we'll get... I'm just gonna restart this trial. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Edit. That. Well, that's fun that the stream flickered, isn't it? So we got the power flickered, so we lost everything. I'm just gonna have to restart the trial, but it's fine. Okay. I think we're back live. We're all good. Your OBS is still chilling. Okay, all good. There we go. Well, that's unfortunate. I think we were about halfway through the trial, but that's fine. We will restart and we'll move on. Load. Okay. Well. Yeah, it really sucks. Don't know what happened. It's nice outside. Somebody must have tripped power breaker down the street or something. I don't know. Okay. But we're back. I can't see. Hey Ethan, type some more in chat. For some reason I can't see your chat on OBS. Let me see if it's working now. I hope it's working. I may have to restart the chat dock. It's not working. Okay, it's good. I can see your chats now. Good. Okay, we will start. Alright, episode 3, day 2, Turnabout Samurai trial time. This is only the first time we're running through it. My power flickered and I was about halfway through. So, we're running through it again. Has forced me to restart. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. First witness. Very well, I call a most familiar-faced Detective Gumshoe to the stand to lay out the facts for the case. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. No blood. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? No thank you, skip it. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? Your name, please. Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Wendy Oldbag. So just call me Grandma. Blah, blah, blah. Even when I was young. How would you believe it? But there was this boy, captain of the chess club. He called me an old bag. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. And it's accepted into court. Refrain from rambling. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You may begin your testimony. Here we go. Witness testimony of Old Bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's do it. I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did you now? So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could get into the studio. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee key card to get in. Right. Okay, so an employee killed the man. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest have been run-through since morning. Sure. What errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper. I locked the gate. I did my job. I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by. Wait.
Objection!
Objection. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, are you not? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. The pants are long, they're long and baggy. I feel like they'd fit Mr. Powers perfectly. None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Great job by the prosecution to admit that. No. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean that Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. Miss Witness. However, you do not have proof that this person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Redo your testimony. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyways, I showed that photo to the young detective. He isn't, so he's a good detective. Didn't even give it a second look. Let's hear about your proof then. Okay, perfect. We're back to where we were. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I know it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. I'll press until she squeals. Objection! Whippersnapper! I'll have you know that I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow, and the up and up. Youth today, always whining about each other. Edgeworth kinda does look like more than a lawyer than I do. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, do not try and upset the witness. I'm just wearing a suit, which I guess is a lawyer. But Edgeworth is wearing the nice court outfit. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just go past that. Where was the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. May continue. What prop? Sure did, his own samurai spear. That's the murder weapon. Luckily I was there with my duct tape to fix it. It's pretty significant. Beautiful. They couldn't show duct tape on the spear though. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? What bothers you, Judge? Where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Good question. We couldn't find it. We're looking though. Oh, okay. Anyway, that's not important. Yes, it is. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure? Object. Hold it! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. There's reasonable doubt right there. I also wonder if someone else not caught on the camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that a possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice, dearie. Continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. Come on, Gumshoe. The only person I saw to go to the studio. No, that's wrong. You saw the Steel Samurai. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Oh, no one else went there. Suspicious looking, you said, though. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. How? Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Hammer does look like a Street Fighter character for sure. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. I gotta look at my evidence. Pierced to the chest by a spear. Let's check the guideline. Okay, it doesn't really tell us anything. He's dragging one leg, but the pants are way too big. I'm telling you. Okay, I gotta find something here. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Maybe we do the key card at, no one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Can I... She said something here about... What about before you got to the guard station? Yeah, before 1 p.m. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. What about this? Your Honor, that... Okay, well, it's wrong. Objection overruled. Alright. If they had, I would have seen them. No one else went there. Present. Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, honey. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Alright. Chill out, lady. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of this photo, I printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2. Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sunny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was the only photo? Come on, lady. What do you mean, what do I mean? It's obvious. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. Look at this photograph. Some Nickelback, huh? This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Watch your mouth, you whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by, lady. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Soulbag? I just remembered something. Let me guess, someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. My guess is that the assistant killed the guy, the villain. I see. Your testimony, please. Okay. Testimony again. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Oh, convenient now. Miss Holbeck, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Oh, did ya? Maya, you expected it, huh? One other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on security and check them. Tell me more. How many photos are there usually? When we're open to the public, we get more than 500 people. But on filming days or rehearsal days, well, we don't have much money. We never get more than 50, and that's a big day. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? How exactly do you determine this? You can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Holbeck. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? Yep, she misses the point. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Tell us. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. I saw this. He vented. Suspicious. The gate has been loose for a while now. It leads outside and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the steel samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about in 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. The end of her shift would have been after the murder? Yeah, exactly. Why would any photos be deleted? This woman is sus and doesn't make any sense. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him? This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. 5 minutes, Judge? Jeez. And no forgetting vital information this time. Agreed. Seems every witness in this game forgets vital information. Always. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I did not go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the steel samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it. Really? What? You should get better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. Yeah, we need another day. We'll start targeting somebody else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Okay, let's go. Does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Oh yeah, I remembered. I killed the guy. Darn. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly around 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? You know, honestly, I would want, because in the real court of law, you need guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Now that there's this other person, there's a reasonable doubt. So I would want this to go through because there's no way that a judge could look at all this and be like, well, it was probably him, but there is a doubt that it wasn't him. So I would get acquitted 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10 probably. So this buying for time bit, not actually a good strategy. But in Phoenix Wright Court, where the judge is fucking clueless, we have to buy for another day. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Yeah, there's reasonable enough doubt there. I agree. That's it. The photograph is enough. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. Oh, really? Does it now? It's not like it's happened 3 or 4 times already. First, my pal, Larry Butts. Second, fucking Maya. Then third, me. Bitch, 4th time, Mr. Willpowers. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. What about you, Judge? So who was this other person other than Mr. Okay, so my actual theory is that the assistant girl did it. She looked small, and in the photo it's small. The grade, he did say earlier, the judge said earlier, it's impossible for the grade school, the judge did it, yeah. It's impossible for the grade school boy to lift the spear, and there's no way the security lady could have done it. So I think it has to be the assistant girl. It was the assistant! The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the steel samurai. That's correct, Your Honor. Objection? If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the steel samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me? What about the assistant? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. Forgot about that part. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Power's injury. She could look at the steel samurai. She could look the steel samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She would have limped. Wouldn't have limped. That kind of... No! Wrong. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe we move on, Mr. Wright. Yeah, well, it has to be the security lady then. Yeah. I mean, that's a little far-fetched that she happened to sprain her ankle too. Well, then it's gotta be the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The steel samurai is just dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? I don't think it was the old lady though. Is this true, Oldbag? That's Ms. Oldbag to you. Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Yeah, let's just have myself on a camera going to the murder scene to murder someone. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. Yeah, no shit, Judge. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? No meaningful objections. He hates Mrs. Oldbag as well. Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible? Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10-second stops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it? Be nice to your kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Why does it matter? I mean... Yeah, Oldbag's always guilting everybody. What a beach. But I don't think she did it. He's dragging one leg. No, okay, it's not the... Is it the photo? He would have had to know. Take that! Take that! The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Yes! Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Man, if I was Oldbag, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck is happening? I'm not just going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me, I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Ms. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. What? By whom? Well, testify. Oh, this woman. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Oh, fuck off, lady. Yeah, why did you keep this from the court? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap and I always do what I'm told. Except for by me. By me? The one that's right? No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I don't care. Let's just go to the next day. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. She does say what she means. Yep. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Okay. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. We didn't look around at Studio 2. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I think I'm chilling. We have learned that there were others like Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here today, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. And the court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Holdbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. In other words, my defendant is not guilty. Right now. You should call it right now. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Edgeworth has never lost a case until he met me, Phoenix Wright. That is all. This court is adjourned. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. He said, Mr. Wright, not you, Maya. Oh, or should I? Well, we're going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the get bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. I do too, honestly. I'd be pissed. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. You should be able to leave. To be continued. Beautiful. Save our progress. Okay. And we will go right into episode 3, day 3. Or day 2. Is it still day 2? Investigation. Whatever. We're investigating the second time. Woof, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. So you think WP's got a chance? Guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yep, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Thanks. Are we gonna find old Windbag here? No one's here, no. Right, now that they have her in custody. Sorry, lady. I'm sorry. I guess they don't have anyone to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. I wasn't gonna eat them. Alright, let's just go right to outside Studio 1. Anybody here? Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Stale donuts from 2 days ago. Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Oh, really, Maya? Great idea. Alright, Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, it does not. But there's a trailer. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Alright, let's examine. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Sure. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Somebody's living there. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. So they ate T-bone steaks too. Everybody loves steak. Always room for steak. Something does seem out of place. I don't know, it just feels odd. Van. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Let's go for a drive. What? You don't have a driver? I don't have a driver's license. But look, I have this. Okay. Sure. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it very much. Nothing to examine? 2. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because it's Studio 2. So it doesn't look anything like a studio. Yeah, we got that. Okay. Go in the door? Yeah, let's go inside. Think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Break it down. Okay. Nothing else to... Oh, wait. Can I use keycard? No? Okay. I guess we go back? What? Oh! There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. It's a spear. Nothing else? Interesting. Okay, well, I can't go in. That's where I want to go. The fence is broken. I guess we gotta move. Get the camera. That's a security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. Took 2 pictures on the day of the murder. One of them was Steel Samurai, the other was Grade School Boy. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. Interesting. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Yeah, okay. Go inside Studio 1. See if the assistant's here. I don't really want to be in here. It is a murder scene. Go someplace else? Alright, fine, sir. Wait. Let me just see. Nothing? Nothing? Okay, so nothing. Okay, she said I don't really want to be here. Alright. Let's go to the main gate and examine the computer. The computer that runs the studio security camera. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. Yeah. The gate. The main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. The van. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, employee area. That's where I want to go. Look, it's that assistant girl. There we go. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Okay. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about yourself. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry about it a little bit. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck. Okay. So the fanboy they were talking about came in through that drain. So it seems, I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that's the idea. I kind of feel sorry for him though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? Can we? Yeah, let's rip it off. Fuck it. Yeah! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Let's look inside. Nothing. Okay. Sure. Slide to the left. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves. We did take that card key. Sure. Yeah, let's go in. Oh, whoop. Good. Move. Dressing room. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Got a point. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Okay, Powers took a nap. Same thing. Kind of dusty outside. Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. So nothing information. Fucking do this. Bunch of snacks. Wait, Nick! These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Okay. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some TV show. Okay, anything? They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Power's personal clothes. Nothing to see here. Huh. A window. They're gonna tell us the same. Soda. Wait! Samurai soda. Right. Must be the storage room. Can we look in there? No. Okay. The remains of the other day's lunch are still scattered around. Man, can we clean this shit up? Backdrop. Half finished backdrop for a stage. Oh, I should probably go look. The assistant probably at the main gate probably has something to say. Oh, hello. Oh, you do look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. We already examined. Let's talk. The director. Yeah, shit all around. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. They were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved the studio from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? The fanboy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. Well, there's our answer. That's why they won't clean up. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over? Yeah, can you believe it? Okay, I've examined everything. If we present this, do you think she'll allow us to go in? Present this. Say, you work with the props, right? What about the murder weapon? I mean, the samurai spear? Yeah, it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. You'd have to be pretty strong to use it. Yep. Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this, anyway? Okay, never mind. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those keycards? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. They're very strict about those keycards here. Thanks, I'll be careful. Okay. So she hasn't told us fucking anything. I guess, can we go to Studio 2 now that we've looked at other things? Oh! Eek! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? Pretty suspicious. Let's go in. Break down the door. It's locked. What? Probably one in the guard station at the main gate. But what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. Okay, well, you could have fucking given that to us before when we were there. Jeez. What? How? What? I'm lost. Hey, I'm still young. What the fuck? Did they not say I'll get one at the main gate? Okay, sure. Okay, I've done everything with Penny. She's not gonna give us shit. Let's go back to... See over here? No. Slide. Let us in. The key is probably in the security guard station. Oh! That's what they mean. Not the fucking... Not the main gate. The detention center, is that what they mean? Not at all, we got lucky to tell you the truth. So WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? But be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind. Yes. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing on how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer. Fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say that they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Okay. Present. Regarding the murder weapon, yes? Is it heavy, that spear? Pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-throughs. Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away though. With duct tape. Does he have a key? Okay. What the fuck? Not gonna be anything here. This is ridiculous. Is there anything here to examine? The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs security cam. It's ridiculous. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. What? How the fuck do I get this key? Fuck's sakes. Anybody know how to get this fucking key? This is ridiculous. What the fuck? Guess I haven't examined this, but... Well, something else to ask the assistant, I guess. Welcome. Let's come here someday. Okay, back, move. I've looked everywhere. A backpack? Nope. I already looked at that. I guess I didn't look at the ladder. But I doubt the ladder does anything. Director's chair. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. Take a look at that. Alright, we did all that shit. Reflecting light. We looked at all this. Body was found. No blood. We got that. Alright, so we've looked at everything here. The step ladder? I looked at the step ladder. Maybe she knows more now. No. Examine the step ladder. Nothing. Alright. Guess we move to here. Do we examine everything here? Not the bushes. Oh wait. They say that Studio 2 is down this path. Monkey heads. We should be able to get by it without a problem. It did knock over the tree. What the fuck? How do I get the fucking... Got nothing to say to her. There's something over here I didn't look at. Not that ladder. The bicycle? I don't know what... Alright. Oh, the gate. A little bent, I don't think it would have fit. Okay, we looked at that. We looked at fucking everything. Move. To the dressing. What the fuck? What? Who are Jew dudes? LMAO. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? Look pretty suspicious to me. How could you not know the great Salmonella? I make it to last shows the Steel Samurai mine. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? Sorry, you look so sorry. Really, it's fine, Raffle. You know, on closer inspection, yeah. Okay. Did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume. Oh, jeez. Ridiculous. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative power. Yes, it's coming to me, Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Oh yes! Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like New Old Tokyo? Alright, what do you gotta say? Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who Jew dudes are. That security lady told Jew about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning, then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. T-bone steak, was it? Yeah. I hate missing out on food. What does Suxorus mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. But the producer, who was at the meeting with you? Oh, do you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills, all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were all together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Okay. Who exactly are these bigwigs? Oh, the boss over at the network, some sponsors, and production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? They're all gray-haired geezers. Okay. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. Ruffle. Wow. Okay. So nothing new to... This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. The director would know about the injury. Try not to pay attention to these things that don't interest me, LOL. Okay. Okay. So that doesn't interest him. Alright, so we met this guy. But we still don't have a fucking key. And we can't talk to him about anything. Okay. So maybe try again up here. Aha! You again! I thought she was in custody. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got you back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers was pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. Shh. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Come on. About the director. I thought she wasn't talking to me. I think she's losing it. The fanboy. But the kid. Taking him down. Okay, okay, okay. I can see the computer. Hey, no touching. Later, what? How about this? So he's not gonna respond to anything? Okay, move to, I guess. Let's see if anything else has changed. Probably not. Okay, back, move. Move Studio 1, maybe? Nothing has changed here. Nothing has changed here. So we'll go to... We can't talk about it anymore. We examined everything. So they've told us this is where we get the key. Oh! Hey, wait! Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. I think I'm being mocked. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. Are you the fanboy? So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? Can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it. What? What's going on? So you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw them. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. Let me go. What a bitch. Tell us. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle. Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Sleeping pills. He saw everything? I guess we can examine. The dream from the fair boy came. Talk about cause and effect. Sure. Slide to the right. Willpowers. Sign on the dream. Willpowers. Must be neat to be a star and have your own room. Yeah, true. Okay, move into the dressing room, maybe? No, he's got nothing. So, I think we move back to the main gate and see her. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. That was her! Stop, whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. She tripped. Now we can get the key, hopefully. Hey Nick, now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. This is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. Fucking finally. Jeez. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Alright, now we go. Studio 2. Let me examine the door. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened! Let's go! Well, you first, Nick. Move to the trailer. Who's in here? Well, hello. Someone's in here. Names? We're WP's lawyers. And, I see. And who might you? Dee Vasquez, the producer. She's quite beautiful. Let's have a chat. The day of the crime. I was wondering if you could tell me about it. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. Script? I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. Okay. We'd really like to talk to you about the Steel Samurai. It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about it. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? I'm looking for a script. Alright, guess we gotta find the script. Let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Is there? Give him this. Let's examine stuff first. They spend that much money? Woof. Doesn't even say. The Singing Samurai. Jack Hammer. That movie was the best about the samurai who sings his way into fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Agreed. I don't care about the rest of these. This is where they had meeting. There's documents and paper cups scattered around. Window. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. Winter is coming. Alright, fine. Let's go to Manila. Jeez, we have to go so far. Here, I got this from the producer. Episode 13, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. It might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. Alright. In here? Doesn't look like it. Can't move. Well, it's oh, fuck. It's probably... Studio 1 is where I would guess. Back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here. In the director's chair. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. Take a look around the chair. The script. Aha! Found it. Nice. Okay, we got a script. Now we go back to the trailer. This investigation was a little less intuitive than the others. Oh, right. I gotta move. Here's the script. Here we found it, your script. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet, I'm reading. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyways? And, do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers? Right. And am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes. With the director and the people from the network? Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. The path was blocked. The path? Talk to me. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here. The monkey with the broken head? Alright, that. The head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. It didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone into Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 had moved the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. There's a lot of people coming through this way to not be seen on the camera. Huh? What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. Time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. Clock inside stopped when it broke. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head added to the court data. What do we do now, Nick? Isn't there anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer? It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we gotta go back to the office. Sure. Now what? We're fresh out of clues, everyone's alibi is watertight, we don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Got one lead. Oh my goodness, is this gonna be a recurring thing? What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. I guess that means we're really in trouble. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw everything. But no way am I telling you losers. We gotta find the boy. He didn't sound like he was gonna help us at all. Sure, you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should get back to the studio. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Okay, fine. Go back to... Wait, we gotta... I feel like we could bring WP. Jace. Whippersnapper. When I catch him. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. The hostage. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. For this one. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back. What is happening? I don't have anything to trade her. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. Actually, I met with the director just now. Eh? My heart, I don't feel so good. Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Well, let's do it. Let's go. So we gotta find something to trade with her. Everything is new here again. Take a break. Okay. The ook clock. Okay. Move to Studio 1. I can't even begin to imagine how much these cost. Stage backdrop. Step ladder? Perfectly normal step ladder. Let's see. Classic director's chair. Panel for reflecting light. Okay. Let's see. So we didn't get anything. Go to the employee area. Oh! Hey! Hey you! Wait a sec. Was that the boy? Yeah. His name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Okay. Let's go into the dressing room, I guess, then. Sure to be in here somewhere. He's getting away! There, he's back. Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo! Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. What happened? So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb. What a lamer like you know. Watch that attitude. Don't yell at like that. I'm only a kid. That's totally cool. I don't know, I'm just trying everything. Boring. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai, huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? Oh? What? You don't want a keycard? Okay, fuck. You don't know Samurai Boogie Woogie? Okay, so likely I can't present. Gotta find something for him. Spaghetti soda. Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Okay, so nothing. We gotta find... We've already talked. What? Can we take some of this? Some of this shit? Samurai musical. Just picked it up a little. Okay. Steel Samurai Skibbity Riz Ohio. Yeah. That's fucking... It's crazy. Okay. I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to do. I've examined everything in here, I thought. So it said that we should take her to... Take the security lady to where the body is, but I don't know how to do that because I can't talk to her. I've already talked to her about everything, so let's go back to the detention center. See if there's something here. Guess Mr. Powers is in questioning. Oh well, let's try again another day. Oh, okay. So that's not the answer either. I've already talked to fucking everything. This is the point where... Oh, the bag. Mr. Powers' bag. Now, Phoenix. Ah, wow. Not polite. We presented everything to him. Boring. Okay. Let's move back to this gate. Let's talk to the family. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. Violent old lady. Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Well, let's do that. Let's go. What's this about? A hostage? He'll come back for this. That hostage might be what we need, but he might talk to us if we gave him that. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. I got nothing to trade with her. Just the huff puff. Not the autopsy report. Not the card key. Not that. The key? Just be sure to give it back. Sleeping pills? Nope, she doesn't give a fuck. Nothing, she don't give a fuck about that. What about the photo? It was Powers. Hey, that's a card. Oh, well, I thought I gave this to her before. Wendy Oldbag, Ace Attorney? I feel like it could work. I'd like to visit where he died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card? Studio 1 isn't my turf. Yeah, take it. For the... Why don't you let her borrow it? I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. Perfect. The trading card game. Beautiful. Cards are important. Cards can be worth a lot of money too. Hey buddy, talk to me. Hey, you are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Kid's got a good point. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. That's pretty awesome. Whatever, I don't need that card. I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. I mean, there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain rare ultra rare cards. Come on. Alright, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? Feel like I need to go to Studio 1. Can't go to Studio 1? Maybe I have to go to Detention Center? No. To the law offices? What to do? What's the best thing? Talk to that. Well, I got you. Okay, well, what I fucking want is to get a rare card. How do I get a rare card? Let's see. Let's go to Studio 2. See if this... Oh! A light van. Okay. Incinerator? Off eBay, of course. Yeah, I need to get access to a computer. Okay, slide. Probably have a proper name. Need a vacation. Yes, sir. Alright, well, let's go into the trailer, see if there's any card here. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Hi, Uli. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same as always. Same as always. Whatever you say. We'll get it into 6 to 8 weeks, and then they would scam us. The fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously, huh? It's a really terrible loss for the station, but his popularity had been waning recently, right? It's true. Then again, after what happened? After what happened? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. What the fuck happened? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. So there's a big old cover up here. Let's see if she knows anything about the cards. Hey, that's Steel Samurai. I collect those actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. Well, that means you have the ultra rare card. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. Don't know how long I've been looking for it. I need that card. Please, I beg you, trade with me. I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. I'll take it, Penny. Trade, obviously. Then this is it for you. Woohoo! Doesn't doing good things make you feel great? Yeah, sure it does. Alright, now this is fucking much longer than I thought it was gonna take. Jeez. I hate that you have to move all the way through all of this shit to get back to the dressing room. Alright, buddy, here's your fucking card. So wait, that's it! That's the last ultra premium rare card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. How about a trade? Yeah, we really were just trusting Penny. You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information. Fine by me. We can't have a kid take the stand. Apparently in Phoenix Wright, children can take the stand. Talk. What happened? You were here. Did you see anything unusual? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto, for great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Holy fuck. So you like the Steel Samurai? It's so cool. I guess you're just judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. You like him too, don't ya? Oh yeah? Yeah, me. I love the Steel Samurai. fighting skills when he vanquishes his foes. Wazam! Anything goes in the Japanian legal system. Yes, I go to every live performance. Everything goes in the Phoenix realm. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Oh, that's very impressive. You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. Fuck yeah. Always wins. Hey, you want this? If you can have it, lady. Or you can have it, lady. Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with the digital camera, so I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, happy to accept. What a life Mia has. Alright, what'd you see? What did you see, buddy? I've asked you 8 times. I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got into the studio. After that, Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see, it must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. This kid really hates us. Right, Mia? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. It's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. What do you think, we're gonna kill him, Gumshoe? Come on. No, I ain't going. Did he just... Now we have a serious handicap. What are we gonna do? Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Come to the trial tomorrow. Please, I need you there. Maya is fucking useless. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. All right. Finished gathering information, finally. All right. How long have I been a real lawyer? Technically not. I'm in my last year of law school, so I've gone through 2 years of law school. I'm in my last year. Then I'll start articling after I'm done school, but I've been working at a law firm for 2 years now. The title is a little bit of a clickbait. But I'm still on track. And I know quite a bit about the Canadian legal system, at least, because I'm Canadian, not American. And let me tell you, nothing in Phoenix Wright, well, very little in Phoenix Wright, follows any sort of legal system. The rule of cool governs all. Anytime Edgeworth says anything, it's perfectly logical. Well, yeah. Alright, that's going to be it for today's stream. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. I'll be playing Phoenix Wright again next Saturday. I always play Phoenix Wright from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. or whenever I kind of finished the previous day. So today it went to 12:20 because I was kind of dumb for the gathering that information. I'll be playing something on Tuesday. Not sure what yet, but I play games Tuesday. I play I play Hearthstone on Wednesday, and I play Halos on Thursdays. Although that's probably gonna change now, as well. So if you want to keep up with my schedule, you just go to my YouTube. I have a schedule there. I'll be posting an updated schedule sometime this weekend. And follow my Instagram. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.